Honestly, I've not loved anyone in a while now. Since I met you, girl, story don't change. Fell in love with you from that first day. Few months ago, I was a savage. I know that you're scared I might break your heart. Women lie, so I can't say I don't lie. All I need is one chance. I'ma be the best you ever had. Oh God, women lie, so I can't say I don't lie. All I need is one chance, oh, one chance. If you give me your love, I go send nobody. Send nobody, gone. I go give you my heart, I go love nobody else.
Beautiful Africa. If that rhythm is anything to go by, tonight's show is going to be amazing. Welcome to the Midweek Hump. Another week is almost ticked off the calendar, but hashtag Kwese Sports does not slow down. So much to cover tonight, but first, a big welcome to the lady herself, Kandai. What's up?
I don't know when we started doing that, but I'm here for it. Action-packed show today. We are talking music, social media, sport. It is going to be a hard show. Now, remember to follow us on all the social media handles for Kwese Sports. You can find us on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and of course, the World Wide Web. We have all that information for you right there. Arthur, let's get into it.
All right, tonight I'm very excited to be talking music. I have a huge love for music and I can't wait to dig into this conversation. In the hot seat tonight is a young man who is taking the Nigerian music business by storm. It's a great pleasure to introduce Fulstop to the hashtag studio.
Nice, just stand up. What's
Right?
up?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Nigerian, as you said.
Of course, Nigerians are blessed. Welcome to hashtag, and it's so good to have you on the show. How's your week been? Let's start with that.
First things first, I'd say thank you for having me.
Yeah.
My week has been very amazing. Tomorrow's my birthday, so like
Yay!
it's been a good week. Yeah, it's been a good week. Just put out a new video, like it's amazing.
Life is good, eh?
You can say that again.
Are we allowed to ask what birthday it is, how old you're turning? Are we allowed to ask that?
My manager will fire me. I'm just joking. I'm just getting older.
Okay.
Perfect.
Are you having a party? Are we invited?
I'm probably not going to be around. I'm traveling, so.
You can also travel.
When I get back, we're going to do something, I promise.
Look, Fulstop, there's so much to celebrate for. And let's start with you being born and raised in Nigeria. Are you still based there, by the way?
Yeah, I'm still based in Nigeria, but like I'm everywhere I have to be. But like I'm still based in Nigeria. Like you rightly said, I was born in Nigeria. I grew up in Lagos. I know,
the busy city of Lagos.
Yeah, the busy city, like... Yeah. Lagos is probably as popular as New York, I think. Yeah, that's a hype. I'm Nigerian.
I don't think I'm going to hype the DRC. Nice.
Yeah, so I was not originally born in Lagos. I was born in Ogun State. That's like also the western part of Nigeria. But like then we moved to Lagos when I was really, really young. So high school in Lagos, university in Lagos. All my life has been in Lagos for all I can remember. So, yeah.
Wow. Life in Lagos.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about growing up as a Nigerian. I know off camera we were having conversations about how, you like Nigeria to be portrayed and how everyone's, Nigerian story is different. What's your story? What was it like growing up there?
First things first, I'd like to say, for those that don't know, Nigeria is a beautiful place. Nigerian people are beautiful people.
Yes.
I'm serious. Some of the happiest people that you find in the world. Yeah, growing up in Lagos, it's busy. It's hectic. You need to fight for everything. If it's possible to actually fight to breathe, you need to fight to breathe.
Wow.
It's that congested. So like, probably that's why like you see a lot of Nigerians are always about their businesses.
Yeah.
They always want to succeed. We like to fight for what we really want. It's not because we try to be that. That's how we were raised. That's where we come from is like, where you have to fight for everything. You have to also hard to get into school. It's hectic. It's hectic, but like it's beautiful. It's beautiful. At the end of the day, it makes you stronger as a person. And then, like, it's fantastic.
Oh, full stop. Loving the story. I mean, I'm trying to figure out if whether or not this is how music became a part of your life through your upbringing in Nigeria.
No, music became a part of my life. I'd say my dad was a DJ.
Right. Selector.
Yeah, selector. Big tune, you get that?
Yeah,
yeah. So my dad was a DJ.
What was his DJ name?
Can I remember? T Music was terrible. Oh. I hope he's not watching. That was a terrible name. I always told him that. Yeah. But like, I really got into music from church. You know, like, if you know, Nigeria is really huge on religion. So like, most of us were brought up in church, or if you're Muslim, you're brought up in the mosque. So like, we had like this lifestyle of going to church, and then you probably need to
prove it. Sing one gospel song. Prove it, Oga. Prove it, Oga now. Prove it.
Jehovah, you are the Most High. What can I say? You don't even know that.
I do know the song.
No, you don't know. That's a Nigerian song.
I know the song.
I went down to get that song out.
Okay, it's fine. We're also going to get Arthur to sing some gospel songs from the DRC. But now, you say that your love of music came from the church. Yeah. Your first group, SOA. Tell us about that and like what your guys' style was. What was the vibe?
All right. So basically, right, initially we're in a group in a church, right, and then like, we're always performing like in other churches, and we're buzzing. Like, we thought that was where we should be.
Yeah.
So at some point, I got into school. I'm like, oh, people are doing this thing bigger than we thought. So like, I spoke to my guys in church. I'm like, oh, like, I think we can't just be doing gospel anymore. Like, it's time we probably just try to
branch
be more
out,
holistic, and like, you know, like a couple were like, no, my mom is not going to. And I was in school already, so like I was exposed to like a lot of things. I'm like, cool. So like 3 of us left from church to actually make the group SOA, and then like, we became like we're like 8. It was a lot.
Oh, that's a lot.
It was a lot, and then like that's where music started for me. And then in addition, my brother is a producer. He makes all of my almost all of my songs, you know, and he didn't even learn it. So it was like somewhere, music has just been part of us, like some way, somehow, you know. And that's how SOA started. It wasn't successful.
Wow. Oh, unfortunately. So it wasn't a success story like Backstreet Boys and stuff.
No. But like it was a good way to actually start and understand what you were getting yourself into. You know, that was probably where I started writing, because like, you know, in church probably get an American song and then you remake it, you sing it again or make it yours. But like when we started SOA, I started writing music. So like, if anything, it actually made me like a better artist, you know, to actually start creating my craft and being who or where I'm going today. So it wasn't a success story, but like maybe it was successful enough for me, because that's the reason why I'm here today and I'm doing what I'm doing.
The beginning of the story.
Huh. Yeah. All right. So we've heard a lot about where you've come from and your father, your mother, you know, and the part they played in your life. But who are those specific role models and inspirations in your musical career?
Everyone likes to fight me when I say this. I usually don't like attaching my inspiration to specific person, groups, or whatnot. Because like, for me, like, good music is good music. Right? If it's good enough, it's going to inspire me. So like, from way back, I've been listening to like a lot of deep music. I've been listening to like a lot of guys you guys probably don't know, because like I said, my dad was a DJ.
Yeah.
So like, I've been into like deep African music. But like, I wouldn't lie and say, oh, Fela Kuti is a big influence on my music, or where I'm trying to take African music to.
Yeah. And where's that? Where are you trying to take African music, full stop?
To the next level. To a point where African music is accepted as English.
Yeah.
As yes or no.
Yeah.
You know, to that point, take it to another whole new level.
Okay, well, taking things to new levels, you're here in South Africa. What are you doing here?
All right, so basically, I'm out here trying to promote my craft. Because like I said, I don't mind being anywhere if I have to be. And I'm a bit big in Nigeria, but I can be bigger, and that's the intention. And that's why I'm here, because South Africa has also got like a very good music standard. So I'm here to actually promote my stuff, shoot a couple of videos, collaborate with other African artists, South African artists. And that's basically what I'm doing here. Enlarge my coast. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here.
Wow.
Awesome, awesome. Well, still lots to hear from Fulstop, but it's been a busy week on social media. But our lady Felicia Endesby has her finger on the pulse. Let's see what she got up to.
Hello, hashtaggers. Hate it or love it, the world of social media has changed the way we live just as much as fire and the wheel. Is social media the reason NBA players, despite their money and fame, are unhappy? The issue of mental health in the NBA took center stage last season when both Kevin Love and DeMar DeRozan spoke candidly about their struggles with anxiety and depression, bringing to light a new term, FOPO, the fear of people's opinions. It's the #1 fear for modern-day humans and is amplified by social media. While most of us on social media have only a few hundred people monitoring and criticizing us, NBA players can have millions. So it isn't surprising to see some players struggling to cope with online trolls. Now, from coping to groping. Kubrat Pulev forcefully kissed and groped journalist Jennifer Ravallo, but insists they're friends. Jennifer claims she only met Pulev earlier that day before his victory over Bogandinu. She took legal action after the incident, and Pulev's team subsequently released a video shot at 3 a.m. at the after party for Pulev's fight. It shows Jennifer giving a lap dance just feet away from Pulev. The post was captioned, "If a woman is sexually assaulted or threatened in any way, she probably wouldn't stay all night until 6 a.m. Pulev was suspended by the California State Athletic Commission over the matter and has been summoned to explain his actions on May 14th. Now, in another case of caught on camera, England goalkeeper Jordan Pickford was caught up in a vicious pub brawl, which left a bouncer with a black eye. Shocking video footage appears to show the Everton stopper throw 2 punches following an all-day drinking binge. Cops raced to the scene, but it is thought Pickford had left by the time they arrived after 3 of his pals dragged him away. It's not known if Pickford was acting in self-defense, but nobody is believed to have been seriously injured and no arrests have been made. Thanks to social media, the days of deny, deny, deny are gone. Full stop. I love that you're in the hashtag studio with us, and I know that you're a big Man United fan, so I can't wait to hear your views on their current form and their new coach. Ciao for now.
Welcome back to Hashtag. A few weeks ago, we highlighted a father and son team from Cape Town, Graham and Tristan Hedgecock. The boys were about to embark on a motorsport adventure to the USA, where Tristan would be competing in his first international race. They sent through this insert summarizing their experience. Take a look.
I'd like to take a couple minutes and share my USA trips with you, with the ups and downs and the awesome experiences that I had.
And we did it. We arrived.
So 35 hours is a lot of traveling to get to a couple races, but it was definitely worth it. We had long stopovers in between the flights, so that was pretty boring, but the flight itself was pretty good. We kept our sleeping patterns almost perfect, so when we got there I had no jet lag, and the next day we went straight into testing. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of a problem with our suspension and it got kept back at customs, so we had to set up the standard suspension from scratch again as soon as we got there. I really messed up pretty badly on the start line and I got a last place start, but it fired something up inside me and I really used it to make angry passes and use it as an aggressive style. But I made it work for the first couple laps. I passed loads of people, had fun out on the track, and I made a risky pass and unfortunately went off the track and got a stick in my brakes. So it burnt my brakes and I didn't notice until I had no brakes left. And then that threw me off quite a bit as well, until I was making my time back up again, and then I hit a stump in the mud in the last lap and I hit a tree. I bent the bars, but I carried on fighting as hard as I could. Unfortunately, I didn't get the top 3 finish that I was looking for, but I did get a 5th place, and that to me was awesome for the first race in the US. So after pitting with an amazing team called Perfect Storm Racing, it was awesome to experience how they race and how they pit in America. And after training and getting used to the bike, we had the bike dialed and I was ready for the GNCC to come back on Wednesday after the training to see that the GNCC unfortunately got cancelled. So we made the best of it and we got hold of some friends in North Carolina. We went to a park called West Craven MX and it was actually a very nice experience. We went and we rode. We probably did about 20 hours of riding all in all together, so with top guys. So it was awesome to learn new techniques on the sloshy sand that they have up there, and also the woods tracks that they do. We were lucky enough to get a lot of support from Tele-Energy Racing, and they had an extra 85cc that they had a long range tank on for the races, and they offered support for me at the GNCC and allowed us to use their pits. A little background about them, they have a massive big rig. It's so cool. So I would like to say thank you to all my sponsors and my friends for putting in so many hours of preparation and hard work, especially to my mom for helping me get ahead with all my schoolwork, so that after I came back from the States I could write all my exams. I'm back on Crazy TV. They've really been awesome to help me get out to the whole country to see, and I just want to say, Crazy TV, you guys rock.
You're the one that rocks. It's so cool to see some young people living their dreams and getting lots of support and representing the continent, while moving away from the world of motorsport to the field of football. Now, it has been an interesting week for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He was appointed full-time manager at Man United and went on to beat Watford 2-1 in his first game after that appointment. Fans, coaches and players took to social media to congratulate him and send warm wishes. There was even some very cool little videos made. There was lots of blood there. Now, the celebration was short-lived as United went on to lose their game against Wolves 2-1. And of course, the conversation on social media took a 180 with people singing a different tune. Now, we have Fulstop here, who is a Man United fan. Were you... Okay, so a week ago, everyone was all happy days.
Yeah.
He was just appointed. Were you happy with that appointment?
Yeah, I was happy with the appointment. I was very happy with the appointment. But I was also ready for the fact that it might not be as rosy as we actually thought it was going to be after he takes full charge of the team. Mm-hmm. And sadly enough, we lost last night.
Oh, that was heartbreaking, eh? Being a Red Devils fan, full stop.
That was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
We started the match really well.
Salt in the wound.
We started the match really well, but we couldn't hold up the pace.
Yeah.
At some point in the second half, we lost the grip of the game. Ashley Young got a red card.
Yeah.
And we lost.
Did you expect him to get, that card? Did you expect him to get carded, especially because of how his discipline quite has been under the spotlight this season?
Yeah. And considering the fact that he's the captain of Manchester United, but this is football. There's something called blood rush. Yeah. It happens to anyone. Emotions come in place. You think you're going to get a tackle right, and you don't get it right, and then you miss out on it. And it was on a yellow card before he got the red. Yeah. But the tackle was terrible. Yeah. It was terrible. And it was avoidable because it happened in the midfield, and it was avoidable.
I have to ask you this question because you're a United fan and because I know United fans do not want Liverpool to walk away with the title. Any expectations of the Reds, lifting it for the first time in many years this season?
I'm a diehard Manchester United fan.
Okay.
Liverpool is not going to win the league.
Oh, that's very bold statements, eh?
I'm being honest. I've been saying this forever. Liverpool's not going to win the league. City's going to take the league.
Well,
I'm not saying that to hate on Liverpool. They're playing good football at the moment. They're in a good place. Yeah. But I don't think they would win.
All right, so Kundai, there's been a cultural reset at Manchester United, also at Liverpool, that being the common ground. And I want to just on this story for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, is this the reason why United are in the position that they are and a possible top 4 finish is still a possibility?
I don't want to say anything mean about Man United or Liverpool.
Yeah.
I feel like last week I ran my mouth a little bit. I do know that they're making a lot of changes. Obviously, it was a positive change, Solskjaer coming into it. I know that they're considering getting a technical director, and he obviously wants to pick that person. So a lot of focus there. I don't know if they're going to make a top 4 finish this season, but I think with the changes they're making, that maybe next season. The season after that.
Oh, wow,
Or the
okay.
season after
All right,
that.
maybe the season after that. I know that you are a diehard Blues fan. Fulstop, speaking about football and trying to bring it back to music, changing of managers, changing of owners, what does that do to your craft? What does that do to what you produce on a daily or a monthly basis?
Like for everything in life, whoever you're looking up to or is directing you affects you in every way, by our standards. Like sometimes we have like teachers we don't like in school, and because of that we don't pass the subject properly because we don't like them. So like for Manchester United as it is, compared to when Mourinho was the coach of Manchester United, we couldn't really see the love. But now we can see the love, like there's an understanding between the players, there's a love between the coaching crew, because most of them were ex-Manchester United players.
Yeah.
So just like everything else in life, there's a huge change. At least we're not defending anymore, we're playing attacking football now, even if we have to lose some games.
Yeah, but that own goal that came in from Chris Smalling, though, still leaky defensive issues there. But that's a conversation for another day.
Yes. It is. We need to get in all of Fulstop's passions, and I know he's a big basketball fan. So Steph Curry revealed his list of the top all-time NBA players on Monday. The Warriors star was asked who he thought was the best ever during an event to promote his upcoming Facebook Watch docuseries, Steph versus the Game. Curry told the moderator his top 5 was Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, and Magic Johnson. In addition to the 3 championships, Curry is a 6-time All-Star and a 2-time MVP. He said at the event he didn't envision his career ending anytime soon. I still feel like I have plenty of years left in my prime, Curry said. Now, guys, huge Curry fans, will he go down in history as one of the best?
Correction, who's a Curry fan? No, I'm a pro. What? LeBron James. And it just makes it more difficult because Fulstop is also on the same page.
But like, whatever is good, you know. No. Curry is exceptional. Like,
not better than James.
Obviously not.
Okay,
Not better. Is anyone saying that?
James, the question was, will he be up there as one of the greats?
He has to be. He has to be.
No. Championship rings, NBA finals, that's what's going to give him that prowess
at the end of the
as a player. He's been in 3 of the 4 NBA finals against LeBron James. I'm actually surprised on that list that he didn't put down Kobe Bryant.
I think he was also trying not to be very obvious, because I think you have the very obvious people that everyone will listen. I think he's also trying to, shake it up a little bit.
Exactly.
But I think, guys, we would be remiss not to have Curry here. You must remember, like, people on this list transcend the game of NBA. They've got a brand thing going on, which I think they were branding themselves even before branding was even a thing.
Yeah.
So it's these greats, people like Steph Curry, people who don't even watch the NBA know who he is, know his family is, know what they do, the work that they do. So I do think being an MVP also transcends just basketball. What do you think?
Yeah, I just said that. I know that rings actually come in place when it comes to Hall of Fames and all of that.
Yes.
But let's be honest with ourselves. It's impossible 10 years from now, we'll talk basketball, I won't talk about Steph Curry. It's impossible.
Yeah, it is impossible, of course, to mention NBA, and Steph Curry is also one of the names that you throw around. But what about the likes of Russell Westbrook, James Harden, the likes of DeMarcus Cousins, Carmelo Anthony, some talents that are also on the rise.
Carmelo Anthony.
No, some big,
I'm a huge fan of what's it called? What's his name again? Harden. I'm a big fan of Harden.
Yes.
I think he's a phenomenal player, right? But like, to be honest, Steph Curry is like after LeBron James is the most popular basketball player in the world as it is.
Yeah.
To be honest, right?
Actually,
Like you said, even people that don't watch basketball know who Steph Curry is.
Yeah.
Now, speaking about LeBron James, he's not going to be playing in the NBA finals
Playoffs.
coming up now.
Yes.
What do you guys think of that? Do you think there's going to be a bit of a dip in viewership, or are other stars like Giannis Antetokounmpo also going to shine?
I don't think it will be a dip in viewership. I think it was a bad move for the Lakers to say that LeBron James needs to sit out of the season. He is a winner. He's someone who can hold the team. Who can the likes of Ingram and Alonzo Ball look up to when LeBron James not on the court? You know, who they look for motivation when the king is not on the court? So I think it was a bad move for the LA Lakers, and unfortunately they lose now a spot in the playoffs.
I totally agree with you. Like spot on. I totally agree with you. I think it's a bad move to actually keep LeBron out. No, I think it's a bad move. And a lot might change next season. A lot might actually change next season.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen next season. At the beginning of this season, there was a lot of talk about whether LeBron James would be a good fit for the LA Lakers and the rest of the NBA. I can't believe we run out of time. That's the time. Time is out, and we have to come back. You have to come back, full stop.
I have to come back. Time is the enemy. I have to come back. I have to come back. I have to come back.
Very quickly, where can your followers get in touch with you? And your album's dropping tomorrow, so all that information.
All right, so, sorry, it's correct. It's not the album. My video is dropping officially tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, and my fans can follow me on Fulstop TBT. It's a single L, Fulstop TBT on Instagram, same on Twitter.
All right, fantastic. That's Fulstop, Kanda. I don't have like a cool rapper's name, so yeah.
We'll think of one for you, Arthur. Next week we'll have one.
It's a good buy, right?
Yeah, we'll work on that.
We'll work on that.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you have it, Africa. The rest of the family in our African studios have enjoyed 30 minutes of hashtag. You know, as the saying goes, we've got a date next week, Wednesday, 8:30. À toute l'Afrique qui nous suit. À la prochaine.